says, if you have credible advice, legal expertise, or have familiar situations, please reach out to assist this family. This is a developing story, a multi-part video series shared for transparency and justice. Now, I know the people in the video, most of them, of course, I know Nakenya, and so I'm not just taking one side of the story, but I am relating it as Nakenya, those who have given it to us. But I'm going to say to all to tread lightly. One, if the teacher is handling students the way that he's handling students, that needs to cease and desist. Somebody was saying, oh, he just grab them up by their pants. No, don't do that. We're not in that culture now where we do that anymore. We don't do that. Today, everything is suspect. Don't put your hands on the children in any manner that is questionable. And so we're going to ask teachers, to act wisely. Be responsible in your handling of children. As a matter of fact, this ain't the day and age where you should be putting your hands on children. I'm just saying, inappropriately. You understand what I'm saying to you? Especially where it can cause children to raise questions or make allegations that may or may not be founded. We don't want that. And so we want our schools to continue, but we have to understand that times and things have changed. Cultures have changed. What was traditional is no longer traditional. And so we cannot do it. We have to be responsible. We have to act wisely. We have to make right, wise, and sensible decisions. We cannot be behaving in a manner that makes our children feel a certain way. On the other side of that coin, I want to say to the parents and to the Kenya, if your brother is behaving in a manner that warrants the school's discipline or warrants the school calling the police, that is another situation entirely. Now, the boy does admit that he did pull a knife with intent to go at the teacher. And he said it wasn't his personal knife. It was a knife that the teacher had available in the gym. And he just grabbed up the teacher's knife and went after the teacher. And the teacher locked him in the classroom and left him with the students in the room with the knife. Which means the teacher allegedly, according to the young man, left the children in an unsafe position when he ran out of the room after agitating the boy. And left the children there at the child's mercy, whatever the case that may be. The child is saying that the kids talked to him and told him, calm down, don't let the teacher cost you, and so forth and so on. And now the teacher's pressing charges. And I understand this happened over a span of 3 days where the mother and the daughter had a child, the mother and the sister had a problem with some complaints that the child made to them. So they went to the school to see the principal. The principal told them that she ain't got nothing to do with what's going on between the PE teacher and the student. And then she said she can arrange a meeting Tuesday. And then she never heard from them. And then when I say all hell broke loose. No, you can't tell them you ain't got nothing to do with what's going on between the student and the teacher. That's the problem. If the principal say that, the principal needs to be fired. Absolutely. Now, the principal can deny that, of course. He says, me? I never said something like that. Because now the situation has escalated. You understand what I'm saying here? No. And then I understand that there were some situations where the police communicated with the child without the parent present. I don't know that that is true, but if it is true, that should never have happened.